Make today iconic. What is up, guys? It's Upcome Sports back with the Portland Trailblazers Super Realistic Rebuild Part 2. Here are the objectives for the Blazers. We are going to go into a full rebuild. We're going to trade Lillard and McCollum. But if you guys haven't seen the previous parts, make sure to click the link in the description, or there'll be like a card that pops up on the screen. But we do have a first round pick here. It's going to be late in the first though. So the trade that we have found for Damian Lillard, I think is going to benefit both teams. To the Pelicans, they have not signed any big-time free agents or made any big-time trades. They still have Jrue Holiday, Anthony Davis, but outside of that, they don't really have anything, and they've not been doing good at all. Right now, I think they have the number 3 pick in the draft, so they've been doing really bad. They need to win now. They need a star to pair up with Anthony Davis and Jrue Holiday. Damian Lillard is easily a top 3 point guard at this point at a 95 overall. If not, easily a top 5 point guard. Either way, this guy is going to fill up the bucket alongside Anthony Davis. He's also going to get assists. And as you guys can see, they're starting an 80 overall at point guard. So it would be a huge upgrade. And Anthony Davis needs someone to help him out. There you guys can see they have the number 3 overall pick. And they're going to give us 2 first round picks. We also get Jaden McDaniels in this trade, who the Pelicans don't really need because they're in win now mode. They can't wait for him to progress, and we have time for him to develop. With our first round pick, we are going to take a point guard here, Travis Little out of Michigan State, 6'1", 197 pounds. Should be a good playmaker and a little bit of a scorer, so he'll be nice off the bench. And with our second round pick, we're going to take a center. We do need a backup center to back up Nurkic, who we're probably going to bring back. He's still pretty young, and he's actually the teammate of our first round pick, also from Michigan State. And here we are going to be signing and trading CJ McCollum in a sign and trade. And if you guys don't know how this works, basically the NBA allows this as long as a team signs a player and trades him immediately. And why this happens is because other teams don't have cap space to go after a CJ McCollum, so they trade assets instead of not getting anyone. So CJ McCollum, a very good scorer. We're going to get Tim Hardaway. Definitely an upgrade, CJ McCollum over Tim Hardaway. Tim Hardaway is not efficient at all. If you've ever seen a Knicks game, he takes a lot of shots, and that's how he fills up the stat sheet. And McCollum is very efficient, so definitely an upgrade there. And he's also a bit of a playmaker. Tim Hardaway is not a playmaker at all. And we also get a first round pick. So after trading Lillard and McCollum, this is what the roster is going to be looking like. Nurkic is now our best player, and Anthony Simons is going to get a chance to start at point guard. So we'll see if we want to re-sign him. I think he's in a contract year. So depending on how good Anthony does, will determine if we bring him back in the offseason. But this is the rotation. A lot of young guys in there. A lot of young guys getting minutes. So hopefully they can step up. We're still looking for every position a starter, except really center, because Nurkic is a proven starter. So system proficiency, we did hire Sam Cassell. So here at the trade deadline, we're going to check out how we're doing. And we are currently 17-36, so we're really bad. Hopefully we can keep losing so we can get a franchise player or a chance at drafting a franchise player. We don't know what we're going to get, but... So here, one of our first significant injuries. It's not too big since we're tanking, but Jaden McDaniels is going to be injured for a while, probably the rest of the season. And he'll be on the bench, and Gary Trent is going to get some minutes, some more minutes, and DeAndre Hunter can step in there either way. So for the season, Giannis is going to win the MVP, averaging 28. Josh Jackson, 6th man. Anthony Davis, defensive player. And we'll check out if anyone made a team. I doubt it. We're very young. Nurkic might have made maybe a defensive team. Looks like he didn't. Rookie teams, looks like no one made it. And standings, we were really bad. We were the second worst team in the West, winning barely any games, which is good. I mean, we're going to get probably a top 4 pick. So checking out how the Pelicans did, they were not much better than us, finishing as the 12th seed, and they even had Buddy Hield, but they didn't really have much outside of that. The Knicks, though, surprisingly the 12th seed, and they have a stacked roster. Cam Reddish off the bench with Eric Bledsoe at point, and also CJ and Porzingis. But Jaden McDaniels was our best player, at least scoring-wise, until he got injured. And Nurkic with a nice season. Zach Collins improving. Anthony had a solid season. I like his playmaking from the point. Gary Trent filling up the bucket. He's a good scorer. Also a good defender. And here it is going to be a Bucks-Kings finals. So we'll see if Giannis can get his first ring, I believe, of this video. It looks like he is going to get it, and he does win finals MVP, obviously. So in the draft lottery, it looks like we have the number 2 odds at the number 1 pick, and the Pelicans and the Knicks picks if they fall outside of their protections. But it looks like they are going to keep their picks, but we will have 3 first-round picks next season, and they might even be 3 lottery picks, so that's good. So with the number 2 overall pick, we are going to take Dwayne Wade's son, Zaire Wade, out of Nebraska. 6'4" point guard, 180 pounds, very athletic, very good defender, and this is very exciting. Could be a generational player. And in the second round, we are going to take Herman McKnight out of South Carolina, an energy guy. As it says right there, he was a walk-on at South Carolina, and now he's in the NBA, so he's going to bring a lot of energy, and he might even make the roster. So here is the roster after the draft and the offseason. We did re-sign Nurkic to a 3-year deal, $15 million. He's earned it with solid play, averaging a double-double last season. We also re-signed Anthony to a pretty big deal, not a max contract because he obviously has only played 1 season as the starter. But Zaire Wade is our franchise player, has a 99 overall potential. So we definitely hit the lottery there. And he is going to be the starting point guard. We are going to move Anthony to shooting guard. He can definitely play the 2. And yeah, the roster's looking really nice. We got a lot of young pieces and 3 first-round picks next season. So we're definitely set up in a good position. And we're going to send Toraman to the G League. System proficiency, we'll keep it the same under Sam Cassell. So here at the trade deadline, no major injuries. We're going to check out how we're doing. We currently sit at the 7th seed in the playoffs at 26-27. I don't know if we're going to be able to keep it up, but I'm not opposed to making the playoffs. Even though we want better picks, I'm not opposed to making the playoffs at all. So here, we did have a little bit of a drop-off, and we are going to be playing the Warriors. So I do want to hop into that game and get a little bit of gameplay. We're going to see how these young guys perform against the Warriors, who are still a tough team. They managed to re-sign everyone except Cousins. So we are down 4 in this game with about 4:30 left. So I don't think we're going to win, especially because Steph Curry has been going off, and he's going to hit a 3 right there. Difficult shot. Zach Collins was in his face, but it is Curry. So we're just going to try to get some buckets here. Nothing too big. Pick and roll with Nurkic, and you get fouled, get to the line. That's fine. So let's see if we can hit some free throws. Green light there. Anthony Simons. Second free throw is good. Zaire Wade to the line. Hits his free throws. So now it is a 8-point game. And we're going to double team Curry. JaVale on a undersized guy. Gets the bucket. So we're going to try to run a play here. Not something I do often, but we're going to see if we can get a good look on this defense. Get it to Anthony. Looks like Zaire is going to be open in the corner for 3. Good shot. Not a very good shooter, but he hits that one. So let's see if we can play defense on Curry. Looks like no way he makes, and yep, it's Curry. He's definitely going to make those, especially in 2K. I mean, he is the greatest shooter of all time, but 2K just be finessing sometimes. So we're going to try to get another play here, try to run another play, little pick and roll. They're going to double team. Someone's open, and it's Jaden McDaniels for 3. We get a steal, nice steal from Anthony, and get it to Zaire. Gets fouled again, almost an and-1. He'll go to the line. Nice little free throw routine right there around the back. He has 21 and 4 assists, so pretty good game from him here. And I don't know what happened there with that free throw, but Curry wide open. He's on fire. That's cash. Yep, I already knew that was going in. So Zaire again at the line. You can't really get much on this Warriors team. Still a very good defensive team. So we're just going to the line a lot and not getting too much done. But still a young team. Don't expect much from this team until a couple of years down the road. That's when we'll really be starting to cook. And this next draft is going to be huge. 3 first-round picks. But we got to hit on our picks and draft another franchise player. I will show you guys the prospects, so you guys can leave a comment if you guys think we should take someone in the draft that you see is nice. But we are going to have 3 first-round picks, so it's going to be big to find another at least all-star caliber player, probably at shooting guard or power forward, because we've got our point guard, we've got our center, and we've got our small forward. So Zach Collins in the post, not able to get that one, not even the second one. He did get the rebound, but what kind of shooting form is that? I don't know. Does not go in, luckily. But Anthony to the line. Yep, more free throws. So checking out the stats, Durant was cooking us. 38 points, 31 for Curry, 8 assists. Yeah, Curry hit like 4 or 5 threes on us just in that 5-minute span. Curry was cooking. Zaire Wade with a pretty nice game. 23, 6, and 4, 1 steal. Anthony, 14 and 8, not too bad. Also a steal. So we do want to get players who can play defense and offense, not just one or the other. So for this season, Giannis again is going to win the MVP. Terrence Clark on the Clippers Rookie of the Year. RJ Hampton Most Improved, and Brett Brown Coach of the Year. I doubt anyone made an All-NBA team. I did see Lillard, though, on an All-NBA team. Zaire Wade, All-Rookie First Team, averaging 15 and 6.5 assists. Not too bad. Checking out the standings, we were the 13th seed, so we did improve at least a little bit. That's definitely good to see with a young team. And you guys can see there our starters. The Pelicans, again, not doing good at all. 12th seed again. But that's what happens usually. Sometimes with trades, they don't work out, even though you think they are going to work out. The Knicks were the 9th seed, so they didn't make the playoffs. So we're going to have 3 lottery picks. And there you guys see the stats for our young guys. Jaden McDaniels, definitely a good scorer, also a good defender. So that's our motto now. 3 and D guys surrounded by franchise players in Zaire Wade. So the Bucks are going to make the finals again, this time against the Kings. I don't know how the Kings are making the finals in all these videos, but they're going to actually sweep the Bucks. De'Aaron Fox Finals MVP. So before we end the video, I do want to show you guys our youth on this team. We have a lot of young guys. Fred Winston, Zaire Wade, Torreman, McDaniels, everyone, all of these guys are under 25. Even Zach Collins, DeAndre Hunter. The only real old guy that we have is Nurkic, and he's not even that old. But here are the prospects for the incoming draft. This McKinney guy, definitely a good prospect. Again, that potential that you guys see right there, it could go up and down because of the storyline. So it's always a gamble when you're going to pick. But there's obviously a good amount of superstars in this draft if they do hold their potential. So we're going to have to look for either a shooting guard or a power forward, or maybe we go after a center and trade Nurkic. Leave it in the comments what you guys think. But what are the Blazers going to do with 3 lottery picks in the next draft? And can Zaire Wade reach his full potential? Watch part 3 to find out. But thank you guys for watching, and make sure to subscribe for some more videos.